Hi everyone, my name is Chenli Pilosip, and for today's video, we were going to talk about the science and technology in the Middle Ages. Medieval time period is often referred to as the Dark Ages, partly because of the notion that it lacked scientific or technological advancement. This is largely due to the rise of the Christian Church that took control of almost all aspects of life, including religious, governments, and scientific functions of the Roman Empire. Religion, from our scientific standpoint, was only to get closer to God and unveil His creations. The Catholic Church during the Middle Ages hindered scientific advancement because it feared that scientific reasoning would threaten its authority. However, the introductions of new technologies and was not integrated into previous life, such as the invention of the chimney. Scientific reasoning for natural phenomenon could have called into questions the Church's place of power. This is why certain scientific practices were strictly controlled by the Church, like that of human dissections for learning the anatomy of the body. Between 1000 and 1300 AD, this period also saw the birth of medieval universities, which benefited materially from the translated texts and provided a new infrastructure for scientific communities. By the 6th century, teaching and learning moved to monastic and cathedral schools. The center of education was the study of the Bible. Education of the laymen survived in Italy, Spain, and the southern part of Gaul, where Roman influences were most long-lasting. In the 7th century, learning began to emerge in Ireland and Celtic lands, where Latin was a foreign language but were eagerly studied and taught. The advances in science and technology during the Middle Ages are the adoption of gunpowder, the invention of vertical windmills, spectacles, techniques, and agriculture in general. One of the most important developments in the Middle Ages was the experimentation and developments in iron production. As noted by Bert Hall in his essay, iron is one of the most useful metals ever discovered, but it is also one of the more difficult metals to understand in history, especially in medieval history. Iron comes in several forms, and the complications involved in producing each of them fosters further confusion. The late Middle Ages from 1300 until 1500 saw progress speed up as thinkers continued to work of scholasticism, adding to the philosophy underpinning science. Late Middle Age made sophisticated observations and theories that were sadly superseded by the work of later scientists. If we talk about the best invention during the Middle Ages that has made a great impact up to the present times, is printing press. Printing press was evolutionary. Printing press may well be the most important invention of the medieval era. It would eventually wrench control of information distribution from the state and the church and lay the groundwork for Protestant Reformation and the Enlightenment.